Is it working? There it goes. Cool. That's born. That's the danger of opening Blue Sky. I'm glad it's not on this fucking screen. Alright. Close down that so I don't have to keep looking over. Alright. Let me just get it pulled up on my phone so I have chat. Okay, chat is pulled up. So, I'm going to stream more of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I debated if I wanted to stream more of the Oblivion remaster, but I kind of just wanted to play this game. So I'm going to do a couple of AFK matches, just offline matches, so I can get used to the input delay and stuff, because as always I'm playing this over remote play. Then I will either try online, which I haven't tried at all yet, or I might try and unlock a couple more secret stories, which is the big thing I'm working on. I have finished the story. Yeah, I've completely finished the story. Secret stories I've unlocked, or I finished a couple, and I'm working on unlocking more. Like, I finished Udiu's, haven't done Shad's, haven't done Ordokime's. Did I do Shinji's? No, I haven't done Shinji's yet. Haven't done Renji's. Rukia's was the first I did, because of course. Haven't done Hisagi. Haven't done Rangiku. I think I did Byakuya. No, I haven't done Byakuya yet. So yeah, there's a lot more for me to unlock. I don't think I've done any of the Mundo characters yet. I want to do Aizen's, because apparently it has like some really cool lore stuff in Aizen's, but you have to do like the entire game to unlock Aizen, or his secret story, so it's probably going to be a hot minute. So yeah, I'm going to do a couple offline against CPUs just to try and like get used to the input delay. I'm at the point where I can beat the level 4 CPUs pretty reliably, but I struggle a lot against the level 5.
I will get you.
Yeah. I won't hold back.
So we'll do level 4, since that's what I'm most comfortable with. And then we'll see how bad the input delay is. Oh boy, against Aizen, first round. This is trial by fire. At least it's not final Getsuge Ichigo. He's a nightmare to fight. Fun to play as, though. Unfortunate imagery with his sword hilt aside. I know it's not actually a reference to the political organization, and it's the religious symbol, but it's still unfortunate.
Let's begin.
I have to, like, explain that every time. So the thing with Aizen is he can basically make it so all of his attacks, it's worthless to like try and attack him because he'll just attack through your fucking attack. But you can only do it for a little bit of time, and then his guard gauge breaks. Aizen's other gimmick is that he has unlimited spiritual pressure, because of course he does. So he doesn't have to charge up his spiritual pressure attacks, and he can use them whenever he wants. He also has Kyokasui Getsu, which he can use in his base form, but not in his upgraded forms. The Chrysalis stage is actually probably his easiest mode, because he can't do auto number 90 Kurohitsugi. He can't do Kurohitsugi. He can only do the remove, or make it so he has super armored skill to remove his guard. That move right there is annoying. His just hold up his hand and then shoot the thing out. Because he can hold that for a really, really long time. Just wait for you to attack. It does eventually.
This is my limit.
It can be annoying.
As a soul reaper, that is.
Okay, he has entered his Chrysalis
Let us
stage.
celebrate this birth.
So now he can't use Kurohitsugi and he can't use Kyokasui Getsu. He won't be able to use Kyokasui Getsu for the rest of the fight. You really don't have to worry about Kyokasui Getsu a whole lot. Normally, it just never comes up unless you are like dominating him and he hasn't used his reverse gauge. But normally the AI will just use the reverse gauge at the beginning of the fight or to get out of the combo. God damn it. That was like a frame perfect counter that you just did.
This is what I mean by the word strength. You're special, so I'll use my sword in your fight.
Be still.
Not allow this.
I shall end this with my blade. Senkei. Senpon Sakura Kakeoshi.
But that was near Blood War costumes. Looks
Be
so.
gone like dust
I can't
in
wait
the
for
wind.
the DLC. Supposedly it's been data mined and the first character is Yuna, which makes sense.
It seems the
She's not the one
stage
I would
was
have gone for, but it makes sense. She's like the
This is
only
the birth
captain
of a
that
being
isn't
that
labeled.
transcends the rules of this world.
I believe she is also like heavily foreshadowed in Tenchi's secret story where like you fight a weakened version of her DLC character, but she's like shadowed out. But it's implied she's in her Bankai mode, which is really interesting. This thing I'm doing right here is essentially an infinite combo with Byakuya, but you can only do it like 3 times in a row. But it's really fun. You can just spam his Bankai signature into his Senkei Spiritual Pressure art. It's really fun. Byakuya is probably my favorite playstyle in this game, because you can just style on people. I'm not even gonna give him the chance to fucking go through his final form. I don't like fighting Aizen's final form. It is so hard. He can legit do so much damage. He's gonna do this instead. Rempatili's not as bad as I was expecting, huh?
That's not possible. You may be powerful, that's true. But know that it means nothing before me.
Byakuya is best waifu. I don't care what anyone says, I love Byakuya. I really like Shinji as a character, but I suck at playing him. His moveset is so weird. his forward triangle attack is wacky. It, like, doesn't move him at all. We'll play as
I'll take you on.
Speaking of Thousand Year Blood War, I really hope one of the DLC characters is Uryu in his Vollständig. I love Uryu's Vollständig from the Thousand Year Blood War anime. Them actually giving him a proper one is probably my favorite thing the anime has done to Thousand Year Blood War. It always drove me nuts that he didn't get one in the manga.
Are you ready?
Kazen Kyokotsu. Wanna play a game? Get ready. It's on.
This is a what if situation. What if Kyoraku betrayed instead of Kid? So the thing with Uryu is he's a ranged character, but his range isn't as great as you might think. He has one like proper long-range attack, which is his forward triangle, which you have to charge up. But his regular triangle doesn't actually shoot very far at all, and his square is an extremely close-range attack.
Oh dear. My.
Well, I suppose I'm just going to have to kill you then.
Through the wall, it's fine. Yeah, like, that attack doesn't hit, but that one does. The problem is you can't actually chain his forward triangle into any other attack. So, like, it hits, but it's very telegraphed and easy to block, and it leaves you pretty open after.
That was close.
He does have a counter, but it's, like, weirdly hard to land it. It's his Zila Schneider. His little lightsaber chainsaw thing. That he, like, used for a single fight, and then never again.
Well done, and goodbye.
Honestly, that's kind of my issue with Uryu as a character, right? Like, he has so many different attacks and, like, techniques that he uses a single time and then never again.
Let's try this again.
Like, he never uses Renso Tengai again, to my knowledge. He never uses the glove Left Steel, which that one's obvious because that would take all his power again. And I think he doesn't even have another one of his gloves. And, like, it's canonical that Vollständig is the perfected version of Left Steel. So, like, in that sense, I guess, in the anime specifically, he uses it again, but not in the manga. I don't think he ever uses Schneider, or not, what's it called? Springer. I don't think he ever uses Springer again against anyone after he uses it on, what's his name? He's not even the Espada, the Trace Espada. I can't remember his name right now.
Do that again.
I think he might use Springer in one of the movies. Yes, I think he used it in Hellverse against the fat sinner, whatever his name is.
I'm pretty good at this one.
He uses Zila Schneider against the octopus, Trace Espada. And I think he tries to use it against Opera, but I'm pretty sure it backfires or doesn't work. I don't remember. And then I don't think he uses Zila Schneider ever again. But yeah, that's all it does is it's a counterattack, and then it will power up his default. This one, he fires a couple more arrows in a row, which is decent. It's not a bad thing. it's just kind of not great.
Let's see which one of us is faster, shall we? Will you? No hard feelings. Whoever wins.
I'll be real, I have no idea what characters games are supposed to be. I've tried using him and he's so confusing.
It's over. Springer.
I do like the look of Springer. I mean, it fits Uryu's character to, like, spend the entire fight laying a trap and then just, like, instantly KO them with it.
Mala suerte. What a shame. You have my sympathy.
Okay, so we've gotten a pretty good idea of the input delay. I think I'll do one more fight. You know what? Sure, let's do Mugetsu.
Whatever the cost.
Because he's got some interesting mechanics here. I did find out you actually can select a random stage. You have to press square. There's, like, an option for it, and it doesn't tell you anywhere that you can do it. But if you press square during the stage select, it will choose a random stage. On PS5, anyway. So, yeah, obligatory claimer, that is not in fact a swastika on his hilt. It is the religious symbol, not the Nazi one. But, obviously the jokes that people make are very childish and immature about it. I kind of wish Tozen could use his resurrection. You do get to fight it as a boss in Explorer mode, but it would have been cool if it was like a reawakening. Especially because Tozen's Bankai is kind of lame. Like, it's really, really easy to just completely mitigate Tozen's Bankai. Because your character will always look directly where Tozen is at all times. So, like, if you stay completely out of range, then your character will just look where he is, and you can just sort of wait for him to get close like Itachi does. Or you could fight him with a ranged character like Uryu. His shots will always track Tozen. It's really funny. Of course, I've never fought him with Mugetsu, so ow. I've never fought him with Mugetsu Ichigo, so this could be interesting.
I'm still too soft, stronger than I thought.
Just slap him away.
Are you scared? Because something that you can't understand is taking place right before your eyes.
So,
Shrivel up and
Mugetsu
die.
Ichigo, his gimmick is that he doesn't have an awakening or a reawakening, and he doesn't have Kikon moves. Instead, what you have to do is every time you land what would be a Kikon move, a counter increases, which increases Ichigo's own moveset, so he gains new attacks and his attacks become stronger. And it will basically always move your opponent up a stage. So, like, if they can reawakening, or if they have an awakening, they will almost always trigger it immediately after the first hit. The second hit will trigger the sublimation, the rise gauge, so low. But it won't like trigger reawakenings necessarily, but it'll make it easier for them to trigger. But that's a bad in-between there. Well, I guess I won't be doing online. Oh.
No way. This isn't personal, but to restore peace.
So if you land the two moves, your opponent will basically be all prepped to go into Reawakening, or whatever their option is.
Not done yet.
But if you can then land one more Kikon move, you'll win the game. And not only will you win the game, you'll win the game with some special mechanics. Like, if you're fighting against a character that has a death reawakening, like Bankai Ichigo, who can go into his Bastolore form, he won't do that. I think Sayawapuro also has a resurrection reawakening, where he literally just comes back to life after dying. He won't be able to do that. It will literally just win you the match full stop. It's the Exodia of this game. If you can land 3 hits, or 3 of the Kikon hits with Ryetsu Ichigo, you just win. Okay, I pressed it. Because you only have to land 3 to win, you can trivialize it by just doing them as soon as you can. But because he's already a significantly easier win condition, I like to do the soul breaks just to style.
Honestly,
So
I'm
let's
just
do.
so sick of your crap.
So now, as you can see, above the 95 DX bar, that little, like, purple fire means Mugetsu Ichigo is now in his ultimate stage. All of his attacks are as strong as they're
Killing
created.
with purpose is justice. Hado number 54. But I can't keep up, huh? Keep your eyes on top.
Also, kind of another part of how you can absolutely trivialize Tosen's Bankai is with the Flash Step, Sonido, and Flash Step, Sonido, Bringer Light. The fuck is the Quincy's Flash Step called again?
Let's go.
The Quincy Flash Step, whatever it's called. It's mentioned like one time. I can never remember what it's called, but basically any Flash Step will immediately take you right behind Tosen, which in lore, that wouldn't be how that works. But because it's a game mechanic in this, you can use it to just immediately teleport to wherever he is as long as you can.
Let's go somewhere else. Stronger than I thought. I'll go from here. Now, let's go. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. Here's Mugetsu and the best music in the
I'll show
game.
you. This is the final Getsuga Tensho. The final Getsuga Tensho is for me to become Getsuga itself. Getsu. Who's here? Thank you, Sangetsu.
Yeah, the song that's playing in the background right now is called Crimson Sky, and it's probably my favorite song in this game. It's so good. It only plays when you land the killing hit with Mugetsu, though. But you can go into the extras and listen to the entire thing. Where is it? Crimson Sky. Right here. My other favorite songs are Chasing Lights, obviously, Die for Love, and Break 3. One Shot is also good, but it's really short. Alright, let's do some secret story things. So, the character who I want to do next, basically my goal is I'm going to do the World of the Living, then Soul Society, then Hueco Mundo. What's Shinji's requirement? Complete a secret mission with Mysterious Transfer Student. So, main story. Mysterious Transfer Student, that's in the Visor arc, I want to say. Mysterious Transfer Student.
There's Shin as in below the knee, G as in G, what a swell guy. Hira as in the Hero Mountains, and Ko as in KO, cause I'll knock you out. Nice to meet ya.
Jushiro explained to me about how Uryu fought against Captain Kurotsuchi of Squad 12. If something happened to him, it had to be then.
I guess that we're neighbors.
I like how you can
think
tell
we can
that's
be friends,
Uryu sitting in
Ichigo.
front of him from the character model.
Oh, you're that transfer student. Nice to meet. What? Sorry, Tish. Gotta use
Honestly,
the
I think the
bathroom.
person behind Urihime is also supposed to be
Don't take
Uryu's
it too
model.
personally. That's just Ichigo.
Oh, I don't mind. He's exactly how I imagined.
Thanks, Uryu. Kono's was really falling apart, so that's gonna be a huge help.
Well, I better be going.
Hey, hold on, Uryu.
I have a suspicion that he really didn't want you guys to know.
Uryu, could it be?
What now?
Oh, sorry. Forget it.
Okay, weirdo.
I'm not able
I am gonna
to
let the
detect his spiritual
story
pressure.
play out
It seems
when I do the secret stories, just so
he's
people
lost
have
all his
context.
cleansing powers.
I mean, obviously, if you want full context, watch or read Bleach. I'll play this game.
live like this anymore. I want to go out. I want to do stuff. I want to meet some young girls.
Of course you do, come.
Listen, shut up and stop yelling already. Yuzu and Kari will hear you.
How can I be quiet? If you keep me locked up, I'll sue you for cruelty to stuffed animals. I'll take you for everything you've got.
Because that'll work.
You know, it wasn't anywhere near as painful when Rukia was still around here. Rukia, please come back.
That's enough. Just shut up and go to bed. I think I'm getting used to this thing. Later. Take care of things until I get back. And keep quiet. Got that?
Okay, got it.
That's a
Now
face
take
you
your
can trust.
time.
Why didn't you just
All
honk the
right.
soul out and then just
Maybe
like
not
pretend he was
But
asleep?
at least I'm out of there. I'm gonna enjoy what little time I have. So, shall I be naughty? I guess we'll see.
All right. That about does it. Huh? What the? Shinji? Is that a Zanpakuto? Who are you?
Hush, quiet down. Don't make so much noise, Ichigo Kurosaki. Somebody with your spiritual pressure shouldn't be so easily rattled. It'll echo around the world. They'll feel your presence.
Oh, shit.
Feel my presence? Who?
Who? Seriously, do I have to spell it out for you, you fool?
Alright, let's see what the secret mission is here. So, win without having any Konbaku destroyed. That's gonna be rough. So I have to play this very, very defensively.
What the? Shinji? Is that
I say
the
no, you feel
Zanpakuto?
triggered upon.
Who are you?
Hush, quiet down. Don't make so much noise, Ichigo Kurosaki. Somebody with your spiritual pressure shouldn't be so easily rattled. It'll echo around the world. They'll feel your presence. It's here.
Shinji. Just who are you?
See, I told you. It's because you didn't check your spiritual pressure.
Who are you? Tell me!
You're a pain, you know that? All right, listen. You really want to know who I am?
Too weak!
At least he only has 4 and not the full 9, so there's that.
Yes, this here's the end.
Okay, that's cool.
It's the end that hurts. Wait, time out.
Why is this song that's playing right now? I can like barely hear it, so I can't really.
You stupid?
I'm still here.
So pathetic. Cut it out.
I'll end this.
How many times do I have to say it?
Wait.
Damn it! Fuck. So close. I wish there was an option to just restart the battle. That'd be nice. Like, without having to go through the, like, 3 loading screens.
Shinji? Is that a Zanpakuto? Who are you?
Hush. Quiet down. Don't make so much noise, Ichigo Kurosaki.
God damn it. I hate when
Somebody
you get
with
fucking,
your
like,
spiritual
trapped in
pressure
there.
shouldn't be so easily
Your character's just
rattled.
like, ugh.
It'll echo around the world. They'll feel
Making
your
stupid
presence.
mistakes.
It's here.
Shinji. Just who are you?
See, I told you. It's because you didn't check your spiritual pressure.
Who
I
are
realize
you?
that I have to play defensively,
Tell
and then
me.
I've just been button mashing.
You're a pain, you know that? All right, listen. You really want to know who I am?
Not so bad. This is too easy. This is too easy. Time out. Time out. Let's go.
Damn it. Having to skip this every time is really fucking annoying, not gonna lie.
What the? Shinji?
Really? A
Is
counter
that
on the first fucking hit?
Zanpakuto?
Are you serious?
Who are you?
Hush. Quiet down. Don't make so much noise, Ichigo Kurosaki. Somebody with your spiritual pressure shouldn't be so easily rattled. It'll echo around the world. They'll feel your presence. It's here.
Shinji. Just who are you?
See, I told you. It's because you didn't check your spiritual pressure.
Who are you? Tell me.
Okay, that's one.
You're a pain, you know that? All right, listen. You really want to know who I am?
Yes, this here's the end. Joke. Now it's fun.
Stay focused.
Did Ichigo just yell it's fucked? That's what it sounded like. And I would agree, this shit is fucked.
Too weak. I'm still here. You're like an open book. Now it's fun.
Yes, fuck you, Shinji.
Sorry.
I'm so glad that hit.
Kill you. I can't let this end here.
Okay, that's that secret mission completed.
Fine. Here. Go on. Take a good look.
The mouth moving but no speaking is super uncanny.
So, recognize this?
What? A Hollow's mask.
Right. A Zanpakuto in a Hollow's mask. Now do you get it? That's right. I'm a Soul Reaper who crossed over into the realm of Hollows. Didn't I say that I hoped we could become friends?
I'll be right back while this is going. I have to pee.
Just like me. Join us, Ichigo. Surely you know by now that you don't really belong with them. What?
Whose spiritual pressure is that? And what's this other huge one? Is it a hollow?
He just sensed the hollow? Seriously? Come on, is this guy for real? That spiritual pressure belongs to a Soul Reaper, but nobody I know, so... Hey! Stop! Where are you going? Come back! I'm not done talking yet!
Sorry!
Hey, come back here!
I don't care about what you have to say. I really don't care what kind of freak you are. There's no way that I'm gonna join you guys. I'm a Soul Reaper. I'm not one of you weirdos.
Alright, I'm back. Make sure my mic didn't fuck up from muting. Yep, okay, we're good.
That guy is. Hello? It's Shinji. Is this Miss Sarugaki? Sorry, I guess I failed. So what now? You don't have to yell. Anyway, it's only a matter of time. Be patient.
Alright, let's see what the secret mission I unlocked was. Secret story. Kneel down. So this is totally new for me. I've never seen anything like this before.
Hello? My name's Shinji Hirako. Is the owner in? The owner called us, so he'd better be in. Hey! Is anyone there?
Hey, thanks for waiting. I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I'm afraid the shopkeeper is out right now.
Yeah, he's
You
outside.
see? I'll come back later. Later.
See you around.
What? Why? You are obviously here.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're just the same as ever, Shinji.
Good grief. Come on, just do it yourself, Kisuke.
Anyway, you're the one who called, you know. So what's up?
Hey, listen, there's really no need to rush. What do you say to having some tea inside?
Okay, I'm going in.
All right, well then. It's good to see you again, Shinji. Are Hiyori and the others doing well?
Fine, I guess. You're still remarkably nosy, I see. All right, that's enough small talk. Now, let's get down to brass tacks.
To tell you the truth, I was just thinking about making some tea. It's fine. Let's talk a bit. Sosuke Aizen was responsible for betraying the Soul Society. Yeah,
Took him
what's
long
more,
enough.
the Hogyoku that I created has fallen into his hands. It's a terribly dire situation, but even so, we're not exactly out of options just yet.
You never were able to get straight to the point.
I bet
do
every
you
time
mean?
Shinji hears Aizen's name, he's just
Do you
like,
know
God
about
damn it, not
Ichigo
this fucker
Kurosaki?"
again.
Recently, the current captain of Squad 6 came to pay a visit to Karakura Town. I wondered what was up. I knew that there had been some kind of a fight, but, well, fight might not be the right word to use.
Oh, it seems that you're fully up to speed.
Quit fooling. And
After that, I decided that I needed to help provide him with training, and I sent him to the Soul Society. Once there, he managed to defeat Captain Kenpachi Zaraki of Squad 11, as well as triumphing over Byaku Yakuchiki, and he also achieved Bankai, of course.
Of course, you know.
what a joke.
I speak the truth.
I want to tell you to get serious, but I'm willing to hear you out. So go on, I'm listening.
Back then, during the fight with Byakuya, Ichigo hollow-fied, but was able to regain control all on his own.
But, Kisuke, that means...
I didn't really do anything. I'm afraid that I can't give you all the details, but suffice to say...
I'm pretty
he's
sure
got a
you're the
lot
reason
going
he
on.
hollow-fied in the fucking first place.
Now, this is where
Remember
it
the
gets
giant pit
really
you made him
juicy.
hollow-fied to get out of?
Yoruichi went to the Soul Society with Ichigo and saw many things. According to her, he still hasn't seen Sosuke Aizen's Shikai.
Okay.
Aizen didn't
I
need to
see
use
what
his
you're getting
Shikai.
at.
He stopped his Bankai with a
You
single
pick things
finger.
up so quickly. Delightful.
Just... The thing is, I don't know a damn thing about Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm not dumb enough to fall for just any old story, you know? Still, you do make a pretty persuasive case, I guess.
I guess.
I think that it's worth taking the gamble.
Now it's getting interesting. We're gonna do things our way moving forward. You got it?
Yes, you can count on me.
Quite shrewd, but whatever. All right. I'll keep a close eye on things then.
I mean, that's interesting lore, at least, because, like, we don't really get to
There's
see
Shin
this
as in
side of
below
things
the
in the
knee,
manga
J
or
as
in
in
the
G,
anime.
what a swell guy. Hira as in the Hira Mountains, and Ko as in KO, cause I'll knock you out. Nice to meet ya. I guess that we're neighbors. I hope that we can be friends, Ichigo.
Hey, Shinji. Have you seen Ichigo? Has he showed up yet?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's up with that weak response? Why do we have to put on this ridiculous high school act?
Stop all your whining. We're doing our jobs.
Also, you're not doing anything
I'm
here.
sick of
You literally
this.
just hang
Hurry
out
up
at
and
the
haul him
hideout and
over
complain
here.
about everything.
Come on, you can't listen to what that guy says.
I'm a Soul Reaper. I'm not one of you weirdos.
But we understand best of all. We recognize that it's not easy to suppress holification. That one's already done.
Listen, two things that I hate are sneaking around and waiting.
I know. But sometimes waiting just isn't an option.
Whatever.
Whatever. Fine, I'm in. Come on. Let's spar or something.
Or
We can
something.
blow off some steam. It's better than just sitting around waiting.
It's kind of weird to see you care so much, Shinji. Alright, come on. Let's get in the mix.
So I'm fighting Hiyori then. Okay. So yeah, this is his forward triangle.
So patient. 100 years is a long time. We're going to have to make Aizen pay for that delay.
Knock knock, Shinji. Hey, hello? Are you even in there?
You haven't landed
That's
a single
right.
attack on
It's
me,
time to
right?
get serious. Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back. So. It's the end. Let's go. Dodge if you can.
Alright, sucking it. It's not a focus counter. Still wouldn't have landed because it's too far away. It's not a lot of pressing. You know, whatever.
Prepare yourself. Dodge if you can. Stay focused. Dodge if you can. Try and stop.
Stand to look at you.
Let's go. You stupid. Be careful. It's the end.
The one to land Sakanade is pretty close.
Dodge if you can. Stay focused. Now it's my turn.
I'm getting serious.
Be careful. I got you. How many times do I have to say it?
Damn it, I missed again. Oh well. Sakanade's range is so short.
Be careful. What are you looking at? Dodge if you can. Stay focused. Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back. So,
I'll make you whole. With interest.
Still met all the requirements, so we're good.
well, feeling better yet?
Yeah, right. As if. This was just some recreation.
Well, if your mood's improved at all, it's worth it. Yori, you've really hung in there.
This just turned creepy, so knock it off!
I just know how much you hate it when you're told to bide your time and wait for something to happen. Holding yourself back is hard, I know. Patience isn't easy.
I gotta tell you, I really hate that about you. Oh, you can't fool me, Shinji! You're a jerk! A clot!
Say, where did everyone else go?
Shopping, or training, or looking for dirty mags. Up to something, I'm sure.
Wow, so easygoing.
I wonder
Well,
which
that's
one is
totally
which.
fine, I guess. Huh? Thanks for waiting. I guess that you finally understand now.
Huh. That's some weird spiritual pressure. But will it be useful? Kisuke might be overselling it. Even if he can holify, he was just a human up until now, right?
Not quite.
Yeah. But Orihime told me something at school. Apparently, he's the kind of guy that helps out ghosts, even if he has no relation to them. I don't put a lot of trust in what random people say, although I do believe that you can get a pretty good idea of what sort of person he is from the character of the people around him.
You just like Orihime.
Besides, I've met him firsthand and spoke with him directly. And I know that the sadness and pain that other people feel actually have an effect on Ichigo, they get under his skin. I'm not like that, but I wish I was. He was willing to take on the whole Soul Society for the sake of his friends, wasn't he? That's way past just being a goody two-shoes.
Gosh, what a moron.
Yeah. But then, I don't really mind idiots like that.
You can't know until you meet him.
We'll see for ourselves. Still, I don't think that Ichigo will become our friend and join our side so easily. But...
Should have just done what Execution did. Stayed at posts with false flags, attacks his friends until he likes you. Okay. We have two. Sometimes you have to unlock each individual one, sometimes I'll already have met the conditions. In this case, I guess I already met the conditions.
How do you feel, Ichigo?
Not bad.
Fauci-Jen in the background.
Seriously? Me join you guys? Are you nuts? The whole reason that I came
dishes are done.
was to use you guys.
When I came here, I wanted to quit my fooling around. I see why Kisuke trusts him so much.
So, Shinji...
I've always wondered
what's
what the
this all
story was
about
behind
anyway?
the destroyed
What did
buildings
you
in the
bring me all the
background
way
of this
out here
one
for?
part of the Soul Society
It's
that's
nothing
never
big.
explained.
Just wanted to see you.
And
and
my
get an idea
headcanon
of how
is that it's the
strong you
part
are.
of the Seirete that was destroyed in
Yoruichi
Yuhawa's
Shihoin
first
herself was the one who
invasion.
recommended you, so I don't have any doubt that you're the real deal. I'm just curious. I'm merely wondering what you're like.
Huh?
Well, to be honest, that's an excuse. I'm just trying to get out of work for a bit.
Huh?
They just keep on feeding me paperwork all the time over at the barracks. And rather than dealing with confusing words, I prefer to spar with you for a little while. So throw me a bone here.
Nah, I understand. If I'm enough for the job.
Great. Let's get to it then.
That's why I'm on my fucking power cord. Should move that. I was trying to reposition my chair. It would work. I was on my power cord, which is a great idea, I'm sure.
Not bad at all, Kisuke.
You have loads of potential. There's no doubt about that, Shinji.
Now I'm getting pumped. Time to turn it up a bit.
Wait!
Stay focused.
So what is his T-Con move going to be? If he can't qualify at this point, how's that gonna work? Also, the problem with fighting Urahara is he just fucking spams Byakurai.
Stay focused. Dodge if you can.
Which I always thought that red thing was a, like, special attack from Hime. But according to the character guy, that is actually just a red Byakurai. Then again, if there's any Zanbakuto in this series that has the power of plot MacGuffin, it would be Penehime. Kisuke can literally just do
That
whatever
face
the
says you
fuck he
can keep
wants with
up.
that sword.
You're more of a man than me, right?
Ah. Well, thanks for that.
That was better than I hoped. Impressive. I figured you'd try to worm out of it, but I misjudged you. You went all out.
I'm truly happy that I was able to be of service to you. But was it necessary to come to me? You could have just asked someone from Squad 5 after all. I bet that if you wanted, you could spend a lot of time with Lieutenant Aizen.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Shinji?
I don't like
It's
Aizen.
nothing really.
He is a rat. And honestly, he is probably watching that battle. Because if there's anything you should know about Aizen, it's that he is always
This
watching
guy
you.
seems like he's just a talker at first, but there's more going on underneath. He's got layers.
He actually has what it takes. He even won over Hiyori, who doubted him the most.
Got moved to standing for it because my knees are
I'm
starting to hurt.
afraid that didn't last for very long. Aizen. I knew it. I figured that it had to be you.
So you knew all along. I'm impressed.
Of course I did. I always thought you were dangerous. There was just something about you that couldn't be trusted. So that's why. That's the reason I chose you to be my lieutenant. So that I could keep you close and maintain a watchful eye over you, Aizen.
Yeah, that plan went great.
Well, thank you for that, Captain Hidako. The feelings of distrust that you harbor for me have blinded you.
I told you, I knew.
No. You had no idea that for the last month, the person who was walking behind you wasn't actually me at all.
What?
I have the ability to create a wide range of illusions. That is the true ability of my Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu. That power is called complete hypnosis.
What's
I didn't
that?
like Kyoka
Complete
Suigetsu.
hypnosis?
You're very astute, Captain Hidako. It's rather ironic. If you had simply treated me the same way that other captains normally treat their lieutenants, then you might have been able to figure it out. But you didn't treat me like that. Because you continued to have trouble putting your trust in me, you maintained a certain distance from me. You never opened yourself up. You never divulged information. You never tried to get to know me. That is why you were never able to see the truth. Not even when I replaced myself with a complete stranger. You see, if you'd only had a deeper understanding of me, it seems very likely that you would have spotted the small differences. But instead, your behavior led to a different fate. You are now lying there on the ground because you never truly got to know me, Captain Hidako.
To be fair, complete
You knew of my
hypnosis,
suspicion.
I don't think it would have
Turned it
mattered
against me.
anyway. That's not how Kyoka
one more
Suigetsu
thing.
works.
You said that you chose me as your lieutenant so that you'd be able to keep an eye on me. That's incorrect. Just as captains have the right to appoint their lieutenants, officers may refuse such appointments when they're offered. I had the choice. I easily could have refused to be your lieutenant. So, why didn't I? Because it was ideal. Your immense suspicion and your enduring skepticism of me were the perfect ingredients that I needed to bring my plan to fruition. Do you understand? You were not the one who chose me. In fact, I chose you, Captain Hidako. If I may, perhaps you owe the others a heartfelt apology. You see, because I was the one who chose you, your friends are now all lying there, on the ground.
Aizen!
I'm very grateful to you for being so easily provoked.
Damn it. Me too? It's only thanks to Kisuke that all of us weren't simply disposed of as hollows after that. I owe him a great deal. It's not just because of that.
Is this really supposed to be okay? I don't think so. Not even a little.
It'll be
You still
fine.
going on about that?
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
I
it.
know. He's growing really fast. But at the same time, he's also super unstable.
Yeah, that won't be
I don't
resolved
blame
for
you.
like another
The desire
year.
to protect ones you care about is an extremely strong impulse.
No, let's see.
Still,
It's a year after the defeat of
If I
Aizen.
may,
And then
perhaps
like
you owe the
maybe a
others
half a
heartfelt
year.
apology. You see, because I was the one who chose you, your friends
Because
are
the
now
1,000-year
all
blood
lying
war
there
has to take place in
on the
June,
ground.
right? Because it's the anniversary of his mother's death, the second
that's
anniversary.
why.
That's the blade in
Hey,
me.
why are you
So it's like a
pretending to be so
year and a
serious?
half.
Ah, what was that for?
I started back up again because you got so quiet.
Hey, stop hitting me! I'm not some old broken TV set.
You know, I have to say, you're really putting a whole lot of faith in Ichigo.
Shut up, jerk. He's got Kisuke along with him. That's fine. He'll do anything, absolutely anything to protect his friends, or even strangers. Right now, all that really matters is making sure that Ichigo becomes one of us. If things go south, then we'll all pull together to help.
Okay, well that was some interesting lore. A lot of it we already knew from the manga, but at least compared to the first one, it was still kind of nice to see. That was basically just a Shinji POV of turn back. Well, I've turned back the pendulum. I didn't mean to click that again. I'll turn it to screen. Do I have the third one? I don't. Complete a secret moment with Backwards World. That's the fight between Shinji and Aizen, I believe. So that would be in the Battle of Karagurto? Where is Backwards World? Ah, it's right here. That's it. Hopefully this isn't another complete without
Now
losing
then,
a single life,
let's
because that
begin.
sucks.
The 13 court guard squads, plus all you phony Arankars.
Aizen.
Be careful when you approach him. Given Aizen's abilities, if you approach him too carelessly, then that will be the end of you.
Don't you think I know that?
You fool. I'm talking to you. Now then, loosen up on the hilt, Hiyori.
Touching. Such compassionate words, Captain Hidako.
Hiyori!
But approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
So, fun censorship fact here. Initially, Hiyori gets cut in half here. She doesn't just, like, get slashed and fall down. She's, like, fully bisected.
Well, alright then. That's one down.
Hiyori! Hiyori! Hiyori!
I'm sorry, Shinji. I just couldn't hold back.
I like that look. Those are the eyes of a man who's awake for the first time in 100 years, Shinji Hirako. Do you hate me? If you hate me, then attack me. You're special. I'll use my sword against you.
Hachi! Yes. I know you're missing an arm, but will you take care of Hiyori? Do whatever is necessary. Keep her alive until Ichigo returns.
You must really have a great deal of trust in that boy.
I would imagine. That's unfathomable for someone who doesn't even trust his own people.
When you get down to it, trust is the same thing as reliance. It's a product of cowardice, and frankly, it's unnecessary for us.
That's funny coming from a man with such a huge entourage. I'm well aware that you encourage your underlings to develop a strong sense of trust in you.
I don't. I've never asked my people to put their trust in me. I told them to come with me, but I never asked for their trust. I constantly tell them never to trust anybody, including me. But unfortunately, there are very few of them who have the strength to follow my counsel. It's universal.
I can tell
All
from
beings
audio
trust their
things glitching out
superiors.
again. It's
They
fine.
simply won't be able to survive if they don't follow blindly. And those who are trusted seek to take the burden of trust they've been given and pass it on to those above them. Then those who are above them will in turn pass it on even higher up still. And that procession of trust is how all kings are created. And how all gods are born. Don't put your trust in me just yet, Shinji Hirako.
I like how
It'll take some
unnecessary
time,
that
but
animation
I'll
of,
teach
like,
you
darkening
who the
of
god
the
is
camera
that you should
was.
put your faith in. And only then you can trust him.
You're finally drawing your sword. You certainly took your time. You said it yourself 100 years ago. I never
Like,
opened
I
up
do
to you.
like this game's
Never
story
shared
mode. It's
with you.
interesting, but there
Never
is
gave you
definitely, like,
information,
a
or even
lack of
tried
budget
getting to know you.
aspect to it.
That's the reason why,
But it's fine.
even today, you don't know what my Zanpakuto's ability is. If you think your Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that has the ability to control a person's senses, you're sadly mistaken. Collapse, Sakanade.
Okay, secret moment. Win with awakened Kikon move to the upside down world. Okay.
That's an interestingly shaped sword.
Nice, isn't it? You can't borrow it.
But I don't feel any change taking place now. Didn't you say it takes over and redirects the senses?
What are you talking about? The change is already in effect now. It's been 101 years, Aizen. I've been waiting. It's been ages, and now it's payback time. I'd always been wary of you ever since the first time that we met. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason you got us into this mess. But I'm going to protect them this time. I'll be
come
sure
on, I
to
was
make
using the
things
fucking
right. You don't have anyone. There's no one that you can truly trust. But I'm not like you. I don't fight alone. I'll show you that.
I am being defeated?
done yet. Yakira. Keep on coming back. I'm not done yet. I got you. I said enough. Now keep on coming back. You're so gross.
How does that not hit right there? What the fuck?
Good. Now I'll punish you with Sakanare's power. Yes. Like this. This is gonna hurt. Like this. This way. You're so gross.
Weak. It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are
I
vast.
can't let this end here.
Hide it. Hide it.
You had this coming.
Oh, that was the one.
I'm stubborn, you know? This is this. Now keep on coming back.
Oh, where did this come from?
It seems to me that there's
To
a
be fair,
fundamental
I should not
point which we disagree.
fucking let myself
Our
get hit by
definitions
that
of
one
strength
auto.
are vastly different.
That's okay. I should still be able to get this.
I'm right here.
This is stop playing you dumbness.
This is this.
Futile.
I got you. This is gonna hurt.
Senjuko Gentai.
It's the end. I said enough.
Raikohara.
I'm stubborn, you know? It's coming. Tell me to
That
turn
should be the secret.
You've got a real nasty Zanpakutober. Oh, what's this? Something smells good, doesn't it? Collapse, Sakanai. I welcome you to the upside down.
I was pushed back.
Wonder how I didn't clear this initially. I must have just killed him too quickly, I guess. Oh well.
It seems that you didn't. Up, down, left, right, front and back, and even the direction of your sight and the orientation of your wounds become reversed. Up, down, left, right, front, back, the direction from which you're wounded. Do you really believe that you'll be able to fight while adjusting all those variables in your head? It's impossible. No one can do that. The stronger you are, it's likely that you fought more. And the more battle experience you have, the more you're likely to rely on your ingrained senses, sight, and reflex.
Pity. So that's it? It's just an optical illusion. It's nowhere near the level of my power, which takes control of all 5 senses. It's rather easy once you get used to it. It's child's play, Shinji Hidako.
Okay, so let's see what the secret mission is that I just unlocked. It's been about an hour and 13 minutes. What is secret mission? Last one.
Oh man, I'm really back in my old haunt here. These robes sure do bring back a lot of memories, both happy and painful.
Okay, so this is
You know,
during
when push came to
the,
shove, you ended up doing
full
all the
burn.
hard work, Ichigo. I'm sorry. I really am. If only I could have done.
Approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
Yuri! Yuri! As if.
Is this like a what if? Yeah, I don't think stopping Gein's sword is actually going to change much for you, Shinji.
You got another thing coming if you think this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Well, well. I figured that you might be around. You sure weren't a former Squad 5 captain for nothing.
You sure love to run your mouth, you know that. Dodge if you can.
Did Gin and Shinji ever, like, properly interact?
Dodge if you can. Very nice.
I can't think of any time they actually did.
So slow.
Although, Gein's range and Shinji's lack of it is presenting a specific problem here.
I got you. Dodge if you can. Prepare yourself.
Let's go. So slow.
Got all you got.
Dodging would be a waste of time.
There we go. It's the first time I've actually fucking landed Sakanade. Wasn't even worth it, really.
So slow.
I got you. Let's go.
Wasn't very nice.
Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back. So,
Looks like this is it.
if you think Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that can control a person's senses, you're sadly mistaken.
Sure, let's see it then. Show me what you've got.
Time to put an end to this. Come on, it's time. Let's end this.
Let's go.
So I don't actually know what Gein's Bankai does in game. I know what it does in lore, but I don't know like what buff it applies to his character for some reason. I don't really like Gein very much. I feel like he's a bit of a wasted character.
Keep on coming back. Resist this. Like this.
Maybe I'll feel a little differently after doing this on this one.
It's coming.
As it stands, I think he's kind of like, he's set up to be this really interesting villain with like an interesting backstory, and then the backstory is never elaborated on properly.
Let you run? Not a chance. So slow.
This is this. Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back, sir.
No go. I must retreat.
I have always wondered why Sakanade has rivets in the blade.
I couldn't finish you off, but still, I managed to buy us a little time. Enough for us to win. Aizen! Now, Ichigo! 100 years. That's how long I've waited for this moment. You're gonna give back everything you took from us. Everyone. Now!
Honestly, even if everyone did attack Aizen simultaneously, it wouldn't have changed anything.
What a waste of time. What's the point of thinking about this?
Thinking like that doesn't change anything. Well, in any case, it's all settled now. Since we're back in the Soul Society, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm sure that Ichigo will be just fine in Kisuke's hands. Whenever they come to need me, I'm certain that they'll call. I'm gonna do absolutely everything that I can to help Ichigo out.
Except
I owe
you
him
didn't.
everything. What's more,
You were noticeably one of the captains who didn't show up to the fucking Fullbring fight.
well, don't just sneak up on me like that.
Fucking Ikaku showed up and you didn't.
You were the one who didn't notice me calling out to you over and over again. Honestly.
Is that right? My bad then. So, what are you here for?
Anyway, I came here in order to say thanks. You've done a lot for Momo and I. Sorry. It's thanks to you I got to speak with her.
Don't worry about it. I really don't need any thanks.
It wasn't for your sake. I was just looking out for the well-being of Squad 5.
Okay, sure thing. I'll bring some sweets next time. You and I can eat them together.
A stickler for the rules, I see. I was wondering just exactly how my return would be received, but... You know, I really think I could get used to this place again.
Why did you make that facial expression there?
What's up?
I've received a message from Renji, but you should read it too, Captain.
From Rukia, huh?
Oh, is this gonna be pouring the spiritual pressure into the
Giving
sword?
Ichigo his soul
Yep.
Reaper powers back, eh?
That's not a bad idea. Momo, forward me this message.
Yes, Captain.
Whatever role I'm in, whether it's as a visored or a court guard captain, I'm always gonna continue to make sure I do what I want to do. That's how it's always been and always will be.
I kind of wish they gave him the 1,000-year Blood Ward, like, offset slanted haircut there. Because I think, like, he should have it at that point, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Shinji shows up, like, on screen at all during the Fullbring arc. So I'm not sure. Alright, so that's that one. So, Yoruichi, Kisuke. Oh, wait, no, I did Kisuke's. Who would you play as during Haruhime's? Because she's not playable. I don't know. At any rate, thank you guys for watching. I think I'm going to call it here just because my knees are starting to bother me a lot. Yay for disabilities. I hope you guys had fun. I enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.